Well, if you haven't taken advantage of visiting the Village Library, you really should, because it offers a lot more than just books. And today we have Linda Witte here, one of the many, many, many volunteers who help out at the Village Library. Linda, good to see you.
It's very good to see you.
Welcome. It's fantastic that you were here, and one of the things we're going to talk about is the book sale coming up, right?
That's on October 7th, and it's very, it's our biggest fundraiser, so it's very important to us. And lots of books that people have donated through the years, are through the whole year, are for sale, as well as books that we no longer have use for. They've been read by everyone who likes to, and we notice that they're not circulating, so we move them on to other friends. And we really do hope you come out and support it, because we do need to make that money to buy new books. And also, I think we have about 1,500 DVDs for sale. Lots of movies, lots of TV shows. Again, some donated and some purchased, and they've just been replaced by other more popular things. But they're still oldies but goodies. And we have paperbacks, hardbacks, coffee table books, you name it, we have.
Now, this is about a month from now.
Yes.
And the reason we're talking about this now is your next appearance on here will be probably after that date.
That's true.
If people have more things they'd like to donate, can you still use them, or are you kind of at your limit? For this particular?
For this, after the book sale, then we limit our donations because we just have so much room.
Yeah.
We only take books that are of 2000 and later, you know, more modern, mostly novels, primarily novels. We can't take textbooks, and we can't take how-to books. We just don't have room. We wish we could, but we don't have room. We take almost all DVDs because someone they have a variety of tastes, and people like to try different things. And we take almost all paperbacks because they're not circulated through our system. They're just on the honor system. So people can bring after they've bought a paperback and read it, they can bring it to the library, and other people can take them out. And I, for one, when I travel, I take 4 or 5 paperbacks from the library with me, and I just leave them in hotel rooms and stuck in the pocket of the airplanes for someone else to read, because they're sort of, we're very flexible with the paperbacks. But now, it's good.
You got puzzles too.
We do. I forgot about that. We have jigsaw puzzles, and they're on the honor system as well. And we also just received a grant from a visually impaired advocacy foundation to purchase more things for visually impaired. So we've improved our selection of talking books and large print books. So that those people who are having a little eye problem can have access to some nice materials.
Now, when it comes to the puzzles, do you count each piece to make sure they're all there?
No, we trust you. We do ask. We'll say, does it have all the pieces? And sometimes we continue to keep them if they're missing one piece. But more than one piece, we move them on, because we have a lot of, again, we get lots more in. So when you're finished the puzzle, bring it to the library.
And you get a lot of people who still do the puzzles.
They do them in the library. There's always 2 or 3 going in the library, and people will come in. They have an hour to kill, and they'll just sit there and work on a puzzle, or they take them home and set them up in their extra bedroom and work on them. It's very relaxing. It's soothing, and it doesn't talk back to you.
That's true.
Their puzzles are, I think, very therapeutic.
Now, not too long from now, 2018 coming up, and the book clubs form, right? I should say, you begin to select the reading list,
select.
Right?
In November, everyone that's currently participating in a book club will be asked to give their suggestions, and people will suggest up to 10 books if you like.
Wow.
They usually don't, 3 or 4. And then we have one participant who's very good with spreadsheets and that sort of thing, and she will email the selections to everyone with a brief synopsis, and we'll vote on 11, one for each year, because at Christmas we just have a party.
Right.
And the top 11 vote getters are the choice for the following year.
So that
So
is
it's very democratic.
coming in November, where
Yes.
people can start doing suggestions.
So start thinking.
Is there, when people submit these books, are they ones they've read, maybe they know of a favorite author that could be coming out with a book soon?
It's almost any criteria.
Okay.
We ask that they're not too big, 3 to 350 pages.
Okay.
And that's really the only criteria. We just, either you've heard about it and you think you'd like to read it, or someone's recommended it, or you've read it personally. It doesn't matter where you get your information. We're open to anything, nonfiction, fiction, it doesn't matter. We just want it to be interesting.
Okay, so no Harry Potters because they're out of date, but
Yes.
also they're 1,000 pages.
Yes, and the other thing is that we don't do books that just came out this year.
Okay.
Because they're difficult to get at the libraries, everyone wants to read them. But
Okay.
if you wait a year, then they're much more freely circulated and it's easier to get the books.
Okay.
And we trade around with each other too. If you have a book and you've read it, you give it to someone else.
So 11 books are chosen, and then the book clubs obviously read one once a month, and you have discussion groups?
Yes, and if you've recommended the book and it's chosen, then if possible, you facilitate that particular book because that was your choice.
All right, any ones you're looking at?
It's hard for me to say. I'm a really voracious reader, and I just like so many. But I think, I was very fond of Aviator's Wife about Anne Lindbergh.
Okay.
And that's probably one that I would throw in there for next year.
Is that a biography or
It's
based on?
It's based on her life, but it's like what you would call a historical novel. But it's
Okay.
not a true biography, but it's very well researched. And so
Very good.
I like that particular kind of thing.
That sounds like a good one. It's as my daughter's 6th grade teacher had said in the back to school night, goes, I don't care what the kids read,
That's right.
as long as they spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes a night reading. And he goes, I don't care if they read the back of a cereal box. It's just reading.
That's right.
Yeah.
Build that thrill of the printed page and want to know what's next.
Yeah.
I think that's the important thing.
Exactly. Now, you folks are open, the Village Library, Monday through Friday, 10 until 4. Saturday, 10 until 1. Closed on Sundays, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the phone number is 949-597-4274. And you can access their catalog online and do searches for hardback books, DVDs, and audiobooks. And if you would like to volunteer, also call that number as
Please,
well. Because
yes.
you have a lot. You have like...
We have over 80 volunteers.
Yeah.
Over 80.
That's amazing.
And we're busy.
Yeah.
We all work hard. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Mr. Fry from the wood shop, who built a lovely new rack for our newspapers. We had this little cardboard flimsy thing, and he built a work of art. It's a couple kinds of wood, and it's lovely. So thank you, sir.
Very nice. That's the way to do it. You have one entity and one club and a group of folks helping out another one.
Yes.
That's
Was
always
nice.
good. Linda, thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
Good
much.
to see you.
Come to the library.
Yeah, again, if you'd like to volunteer or find out information, 597-4274. Remember, coming up in November, they're going to start to look at what you'll be reading in the book clubs next year. We'll be right back.